You see this guy, people. You see this guy, people. This guy, people. Decker's rice, baby. What a performance. What a performance. Rice and Timber. World-class performance tonight. People, take a look. Take a bow. Take a bow. Deckers. What? Listen, this guy should be given the captain's armband. Full stop. Full stop. Unbelievable. And yes, I'm doing a match reaction. A match reaction. Arsenal 3. Bayern Munich 1. Listen to me careful, people. Arsenal 3. Bayern Munich 1. Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, guys. This was a performance and a half. The second half, Arsenal tore them. Tore them a right one. Yeah? Arsenal tore Bayern Munich a right one. Deckers, what a player. Kane, hold that. Hold that, Mr. Harry Kane. Falling on the floor. Come on, what's wrong with you, man? Listen, bro. What I can say is that it was a performance by the team. Yes, I'm going to call out certain man, should I say, and I will talk about that as we speak about the game. And Arsenal line up with a couple of changes. Timber, obviously, at right back. Saliba, Mosquera coming in for Nkape because obviously Gabriel Magalhaes is out. Miles Lewis-Skelly comes in for Calafiori. Rea in goal as usual. In that midfield, Heze keeps his place. Zubamendi. Deckers, Rice, baby. Trossard on the left. Moreno, IT Solution up front. And Saka on the right. And on the bench, we had Kepa, obviously Ricardo, Calafiori, Pierre, and Kepa didn't even come on. So he probably going to start at the weekend. Noddy Madueke, Gabriel Martinelli, Ethan Wanweri, Tommy Setford, Christian Norgard, Ben White, and Martin Odegaard. Those were what's on the bench. And let's talk about the game, guys. Let's talk about the game. First half. Listen, I wouldn't say it was a cagey affair. Both teams, you would say that, Bayern Munich had a lot of the possession. We're at home. I was hoping that we would kind of sort of dictate the game, but it was maybe a tactic that we allowed them to have the ball. It might have been a tactic. It might have been a tactic that they were able to have the ball. And if we're just looking at the stats, the overall stats, we'll just check the overall stats so we can get an idea. So the overall stats was that they had 60% possession to our 40%. We had 8 shots on target to their 2 shots on target. So it's not all about possession. We had 16 fouls conceded to their 13. We had a total of 12 shots to their 8. And as I said, 8 was on target. And they only had 2 on target, of which their youngster getting the goal. And their youngster was my guy. Let's just find it here. Their youngster was he's a little 17-year-old guy. Lemart Carl. Is it Lennart Carl? 17-year-old, very well taken goal. And I'll come to that. And was it a goal that could have been prevented? We'll have to have that conversation. We have to have that conversation. But yeah, it was one of those games where As I said, uh, they had the ball but didn't really do much with it. As I say, they didn't really do it, and you can see as by the shots on target that you know we're the ones that technically dominated the game, especially in the second half. Especially in the second half, we definitely dominated the game. And look, the goal comes from a set piece, a Saka cross. I don't know where Timber gets. He's got some kind of special springs in his those calf muscles in him, because he got up high. Um, and Neuer looked like he came and missed the ball. I don't know whether the Bayern Munich players were trying to say that he got pushed. He wasn't pushed. He completely missed the ball. You know, Ewan Timber got up the highest, bang. And the thing is, after that, we had a chance to make it 2-0. We had a chance to make it 2-0. And sometimes when you don't put away your chances, then it comes to bite you in the bum. And this is where a crossfield ball, I think it was from Kimmich, a crossfield ball that I think Serge Gnabry picked up. Skelly not on his man. The ball over the top wasn't tight, this man. And Gnabry, who switched because it looked like he wasn't getting any joy from Timber. Timber, what a player Timber is, guys. This guy, best right back in the world. I'm telling you now, this guy is the best right back in the world. This guy's got everything about him. Going forward, he's technically gifted, strong. You know, they had to swap sides. And at least he went over on that side. And he didn't get much change out of him. But Gnabry goes over there. As I said, a crossfield ball. Over there, it's a very typical kind of, what was it? You know, if you remember left back, the Ukrainian, I called him Bart Simpson. Yeah. when that ball came up, it was very similar to how we conceded that goal. I think it was the Liverpool game where a crossfield ball to Salah, not tight on his man, and Zinchenko, as you well know, is not good defensively. Now, look, Skelly, can I blame him? He's a midfielder. So he's not, he doesn't think like a defender. You know what I'm trying to say? Listen, last season he was okay. You know what I mean? But Calafiori has been playing really well this season. And I take my hat off to Calafiori. The Galloping Horse has been playing absolutely brilliant this season. And when he come on, at least he wasn't getting past him. At least he was not getting past him, mate. He locked him up. He was the one that got the assist for the second goal. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But they equalised in the 32nd minute, 10 minutes after Ewan Timber scoring. And then you're looking at the game now thinking, right, what are Arsenal going to do now? Because I was talking with my son. He said it's very similar to last time season when we played them. And was it last season we played them in early games? I think it was last season when we played them, where we scored first, then they scored, equalised, then they went 2-1 up, and then we equalised with Saka to make it 2-2. And you're thinking, is it going to be one of those games? But we go into the second half, and it was, I'm not going to say a game of two halves, but what I would definitely say is that we absolutely slapped them. We absolutely took them apart. Listen, Arteta, well done. Arteta, well done. Well done. The substitutions changed the game. Great. You took Saka off. You took Saka off. I think Saka came off in the 68th minute. We've got an important game coming up at the weekend. You take Saka off and bring on Gabriel Martinelli. And it looked like obviously he came on the left, and obviously kept Moreno on, still playing down the middle, but he was dropping deep for the ball and just trying to link up play. He moves Madueke over the other side. And fantastic. Calafiori come on, locked up Amalise, but he was great going forward. A fantastic cross from him. When you play it quick, 1, 2, 3, bang. And he was on the end of it. Noddy Madueke, his first goal for Arsenal and in a Champions League game. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. We make it 2-1. And now we're in control of the game. We're now in control of the game. And the thing is, on that other side, you know, I felt that Saka could have tied up that left back because it was on a yellow card. A couple of them got a few yellow cards. And I was thinking to myself, listen, we could be, locking these guys up. You know what I mean? And Saka could have sort of done more. He played okay. I'm not to say he didn't play, but he played okay. He done his job. As I said, he got the assist from the corner, but I felt that he could have maybe try and get a bit more and cause that left back some problems. Madueke goes over that side, and as I say, he gets his goal. And he gets his goal in the 69th minute. And then we win the ball deep in our half, and Eze with a beautiful ball over the top. This is why we got this guy. This is why we got this guy for these moments like these. And Neuer playing the sweeper keeper. My son said it tonight. He says, Dad, he's either going to get done for coming up too far. Sometime in this game today, he will get done, either lobbed or he's going to get caught out. And what happens? Lovely the way Martinelli just took it past him. First touch, took it away from him. And I can't remember who was running back. I don't know if it was Kimmich that was chasing back. I can't remember who the player was chasing back. He had no chance. And Martinelli scores into an empty net in the 77th minute. 3-1 up. Pandemonium in the household. Even to the point where my missus decided that she was going to switch off the TV from upstairs. How she did it, I don't know, because I thought I sat on a remote or something like that. And just because her team was losing 4-1 at home. PSV beating Liverpool at Anfield 4-1. Not PSG, PSV. Slot, you're walking a tightrope. 3 games now in all comps. You've conceded 10 goals. And them lot down the lane, them lot down the road, should I say, thought they had it when they went up to PSG. They got slapped 5-3. What a day it's been. What a day it has been. What a weekend. What a week it has been, guys. Where we come out for the first time since 2015 beating Bayern Munich. Absolutely. They didn't have nothing. They were looking tired. Harry Kane just dropping deep. The guy might as well have played in goal. You know what I mean? He would have done a better job than Neuer. You know what I mean? The sweeper keeper, the original sweeper keeper, but he got absolutely done for that goal. And if he had caught Martinelli, it would have been a sending off. And you know what I mean? It would have been the rest would have been history. So absolutely great performance by the side. Great performance from Arteta, making those changes. Bringing on Odegaard for Eze in the 81st minute. Ben White, he brings on for Yuri and Timber in the 81st minute. So, look, could he have brought them earlier? Who knows? I think for Rice, Declan Rice, when you've scored in the 77th minute, that's the time when you could take Declan Rice off because he was blowing out his bum, mate. Come on, guys. He was blowing out his bum. But at the end of the day, the guy gets a deserving man of the match, or player of the match, to be PC, gets that. And listen, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic by the side. Fantastic the way Arteta tactically set up, changed it second half, and they didn't have nothing to give. Didn't. We kept, as soon as California come on, he controlled that side, kept Elise quiet. Nobody was getting past him, but it didn't matter who you played over there. Nobody was getting past him. And not only that, he gets his goal. Yeah. Going forward defensively, he's absolutely fantastic. But for me, it's just Declan Rice because, Zubimendi, gives away fouls in dangerous places. Yeah. But he still had a good game. Yeah. Still had a good game. Right. But he allowed Declan Rice to just maraud. Same with Eze. He protected that back four, and Declan Rice did his bit. He was everywhere. This guy was everywhere on this pitch tonight. And what a play he is, guys. It gives us the confidence now to go into the Chelsea game. Listen, Chelsea beat Barcelona yesterday 3-0. So they were probably there sitting there going, let's see what Arsenal can do against Bayern Munich. Well, we've just shown you what we've done. So now you have to think about this team. The top of the table team is coming to the bridge. Yeah. And I think we will win that game. I think we will win that game because we're a very tough team to break down. If Bayern Munich couldn't deal with us, listen, Esteban, bro, very good player. But I think the way California is playing, I think he can knock him up. I really do. I can't take any chances with Lewis Skelly out there. Lewis Skelly looks like he hasn't made that left back his own. Maybe we probably need to go and get a proper left back in or play Lewis Skelly in the midfield, because tonight, he was probably the worst player on the pitch. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry to say that, but look, you know what I mean? Hopefully we'll learn by that. You could see a couple of times you saw Arteta berating him, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it was great that he took him off, which was good. He takes him off, and I'm thinking brilliant, because that was in the 68th minute he takes him off. So I was thinking fantastic, because he was just becoming a liability. He was absolutely, and sometimes he was way up the field. What I liked about California today, and even in the Tottenham game, very disciplined. Didn't see him marauding around as much. I noticed that about him. He wasn't marauding around as much. But for him to get that assist, overlapping Martinelli and laying off that cross. I think it was Eze that laid off the ball. So I think he was running off of Eze, and Eze laid it off to him. Beautiful cross, first time cross, and Madueke is on the end of it. So absolutely fantastic, brilliant play by the squad. Fantastic performance by Mikel Arteta. Yes, I've said it. A fantastic performance by Mikel Arteta. Keep this game by game. Matty said it last night on his stream. Consistency. Get the rotation. This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. Only thing is, you could have taken off Deckers after that third goal's gone in. But at the end of the day, he's going to get, hopefully Arteta will get him to recuperate, the team to recuperate, because now the games are coming thick and fast. We play Chelsea on Sunday. Then we've got another game 3 days later against Brentford at home. So we have to make sure that these guys are well rested. Hopefully the likes of Glock and Havertz are not too far away. We've got players coming back, and he's got to make sure now he integrates them back into the side. I felt sorry again, Ethan Van Neuer not coming on. Listen, I don't know what the future is going to hold for Ethan Van Neuer, but look, we just have to wait and see. Hopefully he will get some game time. If it's in the Carabao Cup, we'll see what happens. But he has to utilize the whole squad. We're in a great run of form right now, and the whole squad is absolutely confident. And when you've got a whole squad that's confident together and they know what they're doing, this is the time to bring these players in. This is the time to bring these players in. Fantastic. The subs come on and change the game. They came on and changed the game. Madueke with a second goal, and Martinelli to finish off the game and put the game to bed. Rice and Timber, world-class performance. Absolutely take my hat off to both of you, and let this continue. Guys, it's been a pleasure. It's been an absolute pleasure. Please hit that like button, subscribe and share if you're new, and I will see you on the next batch reaction. Take care and God bless.